If you can't see the entire 5-year plan, then you shouldn't take the first step. That is exactly what modern culture teaches us, right? We want accommodation lined up, savings secured, and every detail guaranteed before we move. But what happens when God gives you a command without a blueprint? In an era obsessed with over-planning, we've missed the art of what I call the Abrahamic Direction. The ability to step out in obedience when all you have is a voice telling you to go. We live in a world that worships control. We overthink, overanalyze, and create backup plans for our backup plans. But here is the problem. When you demand total visibility, you leave no room for faith. We always pray to God to show us the final destination, but all along God is telling us to give Him our direction. We make over-planning feel like responsibility, but what it actually is fear wearing a sensible outfit. I learned this lesson the hard way. In 2016, I heard the specific and I heard the word to move from Kumasi to Accra. It didn't make sense at the time. Kumasi was home. Everything and everybody I knew up until that time was in Kumasi. It was my comfort zone. And God told me to leave my comfort zone. It didn't make sense because at that time, I didn't have accommodation. I didn't have anybody I was going to, and the job that I was moving from my comfort zone for was just a 3-month contract. I was in school, so I was going for classes every weekend, and coming to Accra meant I would go to Kumasi every weekend. The salary was not enough to cover for everything. But that was the voice I heard, to leave Kumasi for Accra. It didn't make sense at the time. But God had plans. I look back on it today and I know the command to leave Kumasi was just something that God was going to use. And that 3-month contract was exactly what it was, a door for God to operate. My story. But today I can look back and say thank you to God for giving me that opportunity, because I'm not sure the same world that I'm seeing here today would be if I had stayed in my comfort zone. And God really outdid Himself. I left with my bag. I packed my bag from Kumasi to Accra, and the journey. But I really am grateful, because everything I am today shows that 3-month contract was just a door for God to operate. Looking back now, if I hadn't left Kumasi for Accra, I'm not sure I would be where I am today, and I know God would still have done what He wanted to do, maybe through another means, but leaving my comfort zone has really been, it was something that my faith needed. And I look back today and I'm grateful to God for this opportunity that He gave me. Didn't know at the time God had provisions in place for me. But that's exactly what happened in the life of Abraham. Abraham was living with his family, and God came to him and said he should leave his father's house, leave his family, leave everything and everybody that he knew, leave his homeland, and then go to the land that He will show him. But look at the sequence of events. He was supposed to leave, and then God would show him where to go. There was no plan. There was no blueprint. He didn't know where he was going. The command was just leave, and I'll show you. And that is exactly what Abrahamic Direction requires. Movement before direction. Abraham didn't receive 10 steps mark or map to go. He was supposed to leave and then the direction will be given to him as he goes. He didn't have everything figured out or the entire journey planned. He had to leave, and then God will show him where to go next. He received the divine instruction and trusted the one who called him. You may be asking yourself how Abrahamic direction applies to us today. It does. Abrahamic direction requires faith. How do we distinguish faith from impulse in this case? Just so you don't make the wrong choice. A divine goal aligns with God's word and it brings you inner peace, even if it makes you nervous. I need you to focus on the next step, not the whole staircase. You don't need light for the whole journey. You need just enough light for the next step. You don't need light for the whole journey. You need just enough for the step right ahead of you. Recognize your comfort zone as a trap. God doesn't live in your comfort zone. No. If God is calling you out, staying where you are safe becomes disobedience. Why in your life is God telling you right now to go, but you're holding back because you can't see step 10? Stop waiting for 100% certainty. Trust the voice, take the step, and let God handle the destination. If the message spoke to your heart today, leave a comment below sharing where you have to step out in faith. I would love to read your stories. Until next time, stay rooted.